Hi, I'm Braxton Thornley, a senior technology trainer for UEN. Today we're going to look at how you can collaborate with your colleagues within Nearpod. And we're going to begin by looking at some of Nearpod's new collaboration features, but then we'll also look at how you can share lessons with your school community and then also just the Nearpod community more broadly. So we are going to begin by looking at one of the lessons in my library, and you can see once I hover over it, I get some options. We're going to focus on this menu here though, where I can now share with teachers. And this is an exciting new feature that allows you to collaborate in a lesson just like you might in a Google Doc. Now you can see across this box that opens up, I'm the owner of this lesson, but I also have the ability to copy a link and send a preview link to someone, an editable link to someone, or I can even enter in their email address at the top of this box, which I'm going to do here. And I'm going to add my colleague Kayla Towner to this, so I'm going to put in her email address. And on the right-hand side, you'll be able to see that I can edit what permission she has with this lesson. Today, I'm going to say that she has the permission to edit the lesson. Now, once I click on the share button, she's going to receive an email inviting her to the lesson, and she'll also be able to see the lesson in her Nearpod library. But you can see that I can now see her in the lesson, and I can adjust her permissions as necessary. Now, beyond being able to add people directly to your lessons, you can also use this menu to add your lesson to the school library so that your colleagues at your school can search through the library and find lessons that you have produced. Outside of that though, I can also click on the preview button to send preview links to other people who use Nearpod even outside of my school. I'm going to do that by clicking on the menu option here and clicking on Share Preview. Once I've done that, my top link is a preview only link that would allow people to see my lesson, but below that I also have an editable link, and that editable link forces a copy of my lesson so that others can duplicate it and work with it as necessary. Now today we looked at how you can add other teachers to your lessons so that they can contribute to those lessons and edit them almost as if you're working in a shared Google Doc. But additionally, we also reviewed how you can share your lessons to your school library and how you can send preview and editable links to others so that they can look at your lesson but also duplicate your lesson and adjust it as necessary. Now all of these features exist so that you can collaborate with your colleagues to create powerful, engaging content in Nearpod. Hopefully this gave you a few ideas on how you can use Nearpod's collaboration features to create content that really matters and inspires your students.